Hello, my fellow tile-based masochists. Are you tired of losing games to non-stop sumos? To reachy chases where you deal in? To opponents' double reachies? Or perhaps you're just tired of rolling 80 times to get the right decoration? Well, it sounds like you need to learn how to tap into flow. Flow is a complex subject, so let's first talk about what flow is. Some Mahjong players may scoff at the word, or call you dumb for believing in it, and it's just luck. Those players are either hard-stuck adepts, or trying to hide the truth to keep you from growing. Moving right along, flow is an invisible energy that resides only at Mahjong tables. This power can nudge the outcome of hands, such as good flow leads to constant sumos and uras, while bad flow, that causes you to deal in against the hell weight of your 5-sided weight. As mentioned before, this shouldn't be confused with luck. Flow is channeled by you and represents your true prowess. It's a skill akin to hand reading. As an example, here are some discards. The astute observer will notice their opponent is aiming for Bamboo Honitsu half flush, which helps them not deal in, while proper flow channeling will allow you to reach Ippatsu with ease, removing a common worry of dealing against the Honitsu player. When honed, flow can help you perform feats you only thought possible in Akagi or Saki. Now, before we get to the peer-reviewed facts on channeling flow, I have some alternatives that can potentially increase your flow. You can subscribe, hit that like button, or post this video somewhere and get upvoted. Now that that's out of the way, on to the facts. All supported by scholarly articles, of course. Every player already accesses flow, and they do this with the chakra points you see here. At best, a normal tile slinger opens 1 or 2 of these chakra points to channel the flow, with some gifted individuals hitting 3 at their baseline. There's no way to train or increase this, but there are ways to forcibly open your other gates temporarily. The first and most basic methods are changing your music genre or consuming food, such as switching from lo-fi to country rock, or pounding down some tacos, or simply having some tea. These are typically low-risk options, where if there are adverse effects felt, you may simply repeat it, like a desperate gambler in a casino. Don't you worry, you'll go positive eventually. Another option is the clothing altercation. There are many examples of this. 2. Turning your hat backwards. 2. Pulling out a good luck charm. 2. Pulling off your jacket. Or 2. Pulling out your family's millennial puzzle and letting an Egyptian god possess your body. This effect is doubled when performed offline. A warning though, the impact on your chakra gates is proportional to how rare this altercation occurs and how cool it looks. An additional warning, this method can only be performed once, in rare situations twice with the same players. Too many changes and you either verge on stripping or having an outfit too busy for the flow's taste. Now, one of my personal favorites, and one of the strongest options too, drinking. Contrary to common belief, you cannot become a professional Mahjong player without dancing with liquid spirits. This method is more dangerous than any other due to the side effects such as, and are not limited to. Thankfully, increased flow through inebriation has been proven multiple times, all thanks to the hard work of the scholars at Bomber Peak Academy. So, you will always see results with this option. Though, a word of note, this effect is not 100% tied to the amount consumed, but instead the level of inebriation. To prove this, I have here a dataset of over 1,000 players, all of which are 10 Dons from Tenhao, or Celestials from Mahjong Soul. As you can see here from our graph, being tipsy may lead to opening 1, maybe 2 gates. But blacking out, that will almost always lead to closing all your gates. It's advisable to drink carefully, and seek the peak. Now that I've covered this incredibly factual information, I expect multiple DMs with photos of you winning. If you disagree with any of these points, you're wrong and I'm right, but feel free to comment it below. Finally, if you wish to seek out a more in-depth guide on flow itself, I recommend Sakurai's Flow book. I'll include it in the description below. And with that, peace out, homies.